Hey guys, Dave with Patriot Builders. We're doing a LVP install today, which LVP is a luxury vinyl plank. It's one of your more common floors anymore. This is a rolled over transition strip where the carpet rolls over, tucks underneath, and it allows your floor to tuck underneath it too. It's very nice for these bathrooms and stuff. So your biggest part is your first piece, making sure that you're cut into your jamb, make everything nice and tight so you can get your piece started, and you want to be nice and square. I got the shower right there on the right. So I'm going to cut it 2, 3, 4 times, make sure it's perfect. Which again, any of you guys can do this. The only thing I'm doing when I'm out of picture is using the jigsaw. It's not hard. But you always want to make sure that your floor is clean when you're putting this down. Any little bit of material, any little rock, any little bit of sand, anything like that is what's going to get inside or underneath your floor, and it's going to cause it to actually come apart at the seams. Now you can use a tape measure. I generally like to turn my pieces around and just butt the seam up against the wall, kind of where I need to be, and then score it with a knife. And once you score it, boom, with this stuff, you can just snap it right off, install your piece. Now, as you're going down, you would like to have 6 inches in between all your pieces. So, what I mean by that is your next piece is going to be 6 inches shorter than the piece you just laid. That gives you your warranty on it. And I'm sure it's all a little bit different per brand, but this is the Traffic Master. This is the Oakwood Terrace Oak. It's rigid cord, like I said, LVP vinyl plank flooring. This is waterproof. That's why I'm using it in the bathroom. It already has a backer on it. It's pretty good stuff. This is probably about almost $3. I think this is about $3 a square foot. But it's very easy to use, very quick install. That's instead of trying to cheapskate it and go with $1 or $2 a square foot, if you can find that stuff anymore. Just pay a little bit extra. But anyway, you see I'm just cruising right along. Give yourself all your 6 inches on all your seams. And then, like I said, just score it. You can snap it right off. Keep on moving. Like I said, turn it around, go to one side, score my edge, cut it, flip it back around, put it in. I cut a little piece right there. It's nice to have one that you can beat on when you have to tap your pieces in together. But this is very easy stuff. It's only sped up. There's nothing complicated about it. Every single person that's watching these videos can do this. The hardest part is using the jigsaw and making sure all your cuts are fairly tight. But the room's going to be trimmed out. The kick plate on the front of the cupboard's probably going to be, or I should say the vanity, is probably going to be trimmed out, something right there. So you are allowed to have some mess ups on your edges. Your trim is 3/4 of an inch, so anything off your wall that's not up to 3/4 of an inch you can cover. But I still like to get nice and tight. I like it to look tight when I put it together. Very simple. I mean, obviously this is a small room, but I mean where you actually have to cut around stuff is what takes the longest anyway. When you have bigger rooms, bigger areas, this stuff just goes real quick. You're still a little long. Better to be too long than too short. Measure twice, cut once. Perfect fit. Now we're going to go around the corner. Again, I got to use the jigsaw. Cut for that little shower wall right there that you can't see. I will show a little bit of the end, but I have this video very sped up, so it shows it quick. But one other box, like use maybe 2 boxes in this whole bathroom. I mean, it's probably like $70 worth of flooring, and you get a waterproof, nice luxury vinyl floor. And really, it'd probably take you, I mean, even if you've never done this stuff in your life, you could probably do your floor in 2 hours. Very easy. Hardest part here is going to be cutting for the toilet. And I mean, if you can draw a circle, you're going to go ahead and draw a circle around your toilet. Right here, just finishing up the pieces in front of the vanity. You can see it, well, I guess with that glare coming through the window, you can't see a lot. But each piece individually going in, you just tap together your seams. That's probably the most crucial part, is lining up where your pieces actually come together on the short seam. The long seams click together, the short seams, you want to look at them, make sure it's going together perfectly, which isn't hard. And then just go ahead and give it a tap. Again, like to keep it spotless under there when you're laying your floors down, that way you have nothing separating it. I know this is sped up, but still not very long to do a bathroom. Time for a man walks into a bar. Ouch. Ha! Okay. Anyway, finish up this last little seam here, and then we got one more row. But again, you always want to make sure that your cuts are precise on your edges. Not so much where it's going to be trimmed, but against the vanity, against the shower, everything like that, because you only have enough room to caulk it. So you want to make sure you got a nice fit. But here we go, last piece, score. Dun, 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 dun. Use my square to actually kind of pinch it in, cut myself. Clean up. Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun.